In this episode, I want to tell you about my life in Batumi, Georgia, but not from the position of a tourist or travel blogger, but from the position of an immigrant who has lived here over a year. For those who first time on my channel, my name is Stepan. I'm from Russia. A year and a half ago, I was lived Russia, and since then I on my journey, and I don't know where I'm going and in what country I will live. We stayed in the suburbs of Batumi. We came here because our friends already lived here. We rent a part of the house next to them. The house is 15 minutes from the center. Because it's a suburb, it's very quiet relative to the city. The city is being built up, and if you rent there is a lot of noise during the day from the construction and in the evening from tourists. I was excited about living in the suburbs for the first time. Always want to. Lots of greenery, fruit and tranquility. The nature here is beautiful. The temperature in winter does not average about 50 degrees Celsius, 59 Fahrenheit. In the winter it can rain for days almost non-stop. And it's highly frustrating since you can't get anywhere. Most of the people I met were very nice and good-natured. In Georgian culture, a guest is a messenger of God and should be treated accordingly. I was literally called to the table a couple of times when I passed a house on the street. After Russia, where many people walk around with stern faces, I was very happy. So, from the point of view of tourism, Batumi is a small and interesting city. It does not take much time to explore it. It has its beautiful and not so beautiful sides. The city is called Las Vegas on the shores of Black Sea. There are a lot of casinos here and many people go here just for that. If you like gambling, I think you will like it here. Or if you prefer beach vacations and local restaurants. But if you are more interested in traveling and seeing the old side, then you need to go to the suburbs of Batumi or deep into Georgia. Batumi lives on tourists and, as it seems to me, imported cars and constructions. In the terms of life in the city, I can say this is very interesting. The city lives actively in the summer. There are a lot of concerns and people, but in the winter it rains for a long time and there is nothing to do. The whole city can be traveled by car about 20 minutes. My main entertainment here is riding my motorcycle to a coffee shop or going out for dinner. What about documents for immigrants? Georgia has an unusual position towards immigrants from Russia. On the one hand, most locals understand and support Russian immigrants, but at the same time they condemned the Russian government. On the other hand, the Georgian government does not impose sanctions against Russia and does not support Ukraine, which is quite strange. People in the country are sympathetic to immigrants from Russia, but at the same time they are against tourists from Russia and the Russian government. It's all quite complicated. The consequence is that we immigrants can live here and work, but we cannot get a residence permit. Since the beginning of the war, as far as I know, people from Ukraine, Belarus and Russia have not been given residence permits. So we all have a tourist status here. There are a lot of immigrants from Ukraine, Belarus and Russia in the city now. So there were no problem with communication and I made a lot of new friends. I, like many others, waited until I met the requirements to get a residence permit through entrepreneurship. After a year, it became clear that almost everyone was turned down. So now a lot of people are moving on, who goes where. And I'm not the exception, but more on that later. What about work? Many of immigrants have found jobs and some have started their own business. Thanks you very much for that. There were very few good coffee shops in the beginning. The average salary in Batumi is about $400, and that's only enough for the essentials. My job was kept. I continued to work remotely for a company from Russia as an IT project manager, but now I have decided to leave this position. Since I do not have enough time for YouTube and the ruble exchange rate has fallen very much. I have trained an employer to replace me and demoted myself to work on search engine optimization of this company's website. So yes, I probably start looking for additional remote work soon, not in Russia. What's next? The next country is Serbia. I will go there to make a residence permit and then I will be able to make visas for myself. And then some documents will appear. And after that we can make some decisions. Some of you have asked me the question, why don't you go to the United States or Canada? I understand this question and want to answer it. First of all, I was waiting for legalization in Georgia and then I tried to adapt getting visas and other things. And deep down I hope that the war will be over in the year and something will change. Secondly, it's a difficult decision and I tried and think that before deciding to get citizenship of some country, you should be there. Yes, I have some idea of the United States and Canada, which is built on culture, movies, music. But is that enough to make a decision and start the long journey of immigrating to the United States or Canada? I'm still not sure. Anyway, I need to legalize in Serbia first so I can apply for the visas. Thank you for your attention. If you are interested in what will happen next, please subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in learning more about me, check out this playlist. See you soon. Bye.